Hello, hello. Look at me trying to remember how to sit in a chair. It's been 3 hours since I sit in one of these bad boys. But we're back. We're playing Webbed. If you weren't here yesterday and learned all about our lovely little friend here, it's too loud. Turn this down. Okay. In general, the plotline for the game was we are this lovely little spider, unnamed, but it's cute as a button. As you can see, I can make him dance, her dance. I think it's a girl. You know, they never really assigned genders to the spiders, but we know that our boyfriend is missing. So we don't know if this is a guy spider or a gal spider. We just know that it's a spider. But anyways, we are after our boyfriend who was kidnapped from us from an evil bird. Well, I don't know if it is necessarily evil. Kind of just seems like part of the animal kingdom's natural progression. But either way, we don't want the bird to have our boyfriend. So we are off to go save our boyfriend from the bird. To help us out, we have a set of skills where we can essentially make webs wherever we want. Make cool things, solve puzzles. Also, the best part of the game is we have lasers, which we can use to break our webs if we don't like the look of them. Oh god, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, so to save our boyfriend, here, 1 second. We need to assemble a hot air balloon out of this lovely, helpful moth's nest, which is right here, the thing that I'm swinging on. We've already employed the use of the engineering ants. You can see one of them right here. The ants are Russian for whatever reason. You'll see if I talk to them, they'll always say something like comrade. Let's see if they say it. No, he didn't say it. Anyways, for whatever reason, the ants are Russian. They have names like Vlad, and they always say words like comrade. Very Soviet Union. So we got the ants help by solving some problems for them. Next, we have to we gotta find a bee. Let's see if I can pull it up. We gotta find a bee to help us out, i.e. befriend a guide, and find some fuel to power the engine supplied by the ants. So right now, I think I would like to go find some bees, because I love me some bees. And the fuel we're getting from the dung beetles, obviously, we're going to be burning poop to supply the heat we need for our hot air balloon. Oh, we also apparently need to patch the balloon. Apparently the bees can do that. Bees to the east. Alright. Now, although the game doesn't specifically give us a compass, it's probably safe to assume that east is traditionally east, so it's going to be that way. So let's go head that way and see if we can find some lovely bees. Yup. Dang it, almost made it. Oh god. We're gonna have to swing it. Well, actually, I guess we can just do something like this. Make a bridge. Swing to that. What? I'm watching a movie? Then you can watch a movie. You don't need to watch me be a spider. You can just know what's going on in the background. Are you watching Legend of Zorro? Is that the movie you're watching? Is that what I remember? Yes, exactly that. Did you choose to watch that? Is that like one of your favorites? Or, you know, it seems like you scheduled it. Like, where did that come from? The music is way better in this section. Alright, so this is the bee. Hey, little spider, I got a quest for you. I mean, I've watched it before, and I do a lot of jokes about Zorro and his sword tricks, so, you know, you gotta stay up to date, you know. It's a new year coming up, you gotta have fresh Zorro lines to impress your friends. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, or on Monday, and just only respond using Zorro quotes. The queen is making a new princess to make a brand new hive. To make a princess, she needs royal jelly, and to make the jelly, she needs pollen. Only the best pollen, pink orchid pollen. 20 grand should do it. If you bring that up to the canopy peak, I bet she'll have you. remember playing 1-2 Switch with a friend, and there's a Gladiator game, and he was like, what do I do with my sword? Not even Zoro does this. I've never played the game 1-2 Switch. Is that solid? Because, like, oh, wait. Because me and my buddy have been kind of playing through some co-op games. It's really fun. Do you both need to buy it? I guess it's probably local co-op only. Or is it online as well? I guess I can just look it up. It's only local. Okay, so I'll have to wait till he comes here, or vice versa. Whoop. Buzz, buzz. Alright, we're gonna collect pollen. What is this? Oh. Oh, I gotta climb up. Well, let's start by making a lovely... There's 30 games. I like games. Oh, and they did it. I don't know if you saw, I stated yesterday that I was like, man, I just want to see the DLC for Cuphead. And boy, they delivered. They got a trailer coming out this summer. I'm super hyped for that. You like my house? This is where I live. Woo! Yeah, they also, what was the other thing they did? Oh, and Takes-Two got Game of the Year, which I think is awesome. I thought that game was phenomenal. And if you're looking for games to play with your friends, that one's awesome. You don't even both need to buy the game. They were so proud of their, like, accomplishment of making that game. They were like, only one person needs to buy the game. We want you to play with your friends. So they made it really simple, and that's something you just don't see very often. There's so many games out there that are like, hey, it's a co-op game, they both need to buy it. On top of that, the gameplay is phenomenal. Alright. Can I just, like, yank this? Oh, I can probably just laser beam it, right? Yes, I can laser beam it. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Wait. Do I need to eat this? Oh, my God, I can eat. Oh, that changes everything. I didn't know I can murder creatures. All right, man. Have fun watching the movie. It sounds like a good one. I've never seen it. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? I'm going to go whoop. Oh, we're going to die. Okay, we're going to go whoop. And then we're going to go whoop. And then we're going to get the baby spider. Whoop. Baby spider. There we go. I don't know where I'm hoarding these things, but we're going to ignore that. Oh, God, there's a bee. All right, 1 second. We got to catch this. Very important. Now, we're going to lay a trap. We're going to lay a trap. All right? We're going to set some boundaries so next time it comes this way, it will obviously get trapped in our love. God, this is just so satisfying to make a web. This is just such a nice thing to do. But anyways, we made our web. And now we just start extending it. Just like that. The bee will... Yep, there it is. You're mine, you little fly. Vermin. Get in more belly. Alright, but the wolf spider babies we're not eating. We're just holding them. Very, very different. Nice. And we're kind of slowly collecting pollen. Oh, and dying. Whoop. Whoop. Oh. And okay. Oh, no, we're done. Okay, maybe I'll just make a little bit of a network of lines. Oh. So we don't die every time. So this way we can kind of climb up here. Oh, baby spider. All right. We got 7. We only need 20. So, I mean, we're kind of moving along here. Coggers. Actually, there are golden cogs in this, so that actually makes sense. That's one of the... Actually, I think that only existed in the Ant universe. Zoro appears, and the first thing it does is headshot someone with a hat. Bro, is Zoro supposed to be like a parody movie? Or is it supposed to be taken like as a serious movie? Because I feel like everything from that movie just feels like so over the top. I don't know, but he'd be cool. He got cool hat, and he does the Z with his sword. Those are the 2 things I know Zoro does. This game freaks you out? You don't like my spider? Yay! You don't like, I'm telling you. Like, once you make your own webs, oh. It's so satisfying. And all the sound effects are so good. It's perfect. And look how happy you are. You can dance. You're collecting pollen. I have a horde of baby freaking spiders on top of me. There was a section earlier where I could ride a skateboard around. Let's make a... Jake. Sees me playing spider game. We should just make this. I like this game. This is cool. We should just do that. Dang. If only I thought of this. I think we can definitely make a 2D kind of platformer game like this. I like the grapple hook design. Like, this feels very good. Oh, a bee. The cockroach you found in your cup is... Well, I think anything you find in real life is going to be scarier than in a video game. I am. Alright. Bye, bee. I do wish the bees were more, like, Bumblebee-esque. They're kind of, like, weird looking. Oh, my God. Yeah, I think the spider mechanic in this game is it's very comparable to, like, I haven't played the PlayStation Spider-Man games, but I feel like it makes you feel the same way. You just click around and you go zoom, 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 zoom. Whoop. Let's see. I don't know did either one of you guys watch the Game Awards stuff they showed? Because I got like bits and pieces. I saw that the Halo TV show is apparently like a production masterpiece, and Paramount Plus is basically throwing money at that. I guess I'll make like a little web here. How about that? There we go. And then we can go on this. Oh, we gotta eat this. Yep, mine. Let's see. Do you want to go this way? Nope. I'll kill me. Whoop. Alright, we're just gonna keep building bridges, because that's basically what this game is. It's basically just bridge building simulator, but it's way cuter. I mean, look at this thing. Bum, 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 bum. Connect it like this, and now we can go down, then we kind of crawl. We're gonna need to get that wolf spider, so let's go get him. We don't actually need to collect the wolf spiders, but if I see him, I want to get him, because, you know, they look so lost and alone out in the woods, and they need a little bit of helping. Dang, what's the best way of getting around this? Can I, like, connect? Let's see, can we connect up? Let's make a line up. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. Can we connect anything? Dang it. Alright, well, we already got a good bridge network made, so we can just kind of use that and go bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Oh, free snack. I'll take that. And we'll just kind of go up here, and then we'll go yeet. And you're telling me I can't connect to anything this way. Woo! See that catch? Oh, dang it. I got a little bit over-exuberated. That's a word, don't look it up. Over-exuberated is a true phrase. Ooh, perfect. All right, we just need to land on some safe area. So now what we want to do is make a little bridge there, and now we connect to that. Perfect. Let's see if we can connect anything up. No, it's too far. Okay, we connect to this. Oh, doesn't like doing that. What about, like, why is it like shooting like that? All right, let's swing from below. So we gotta do, I'm gonna try to swing and quickly make a bridge. Woo! Nice, and now we can stay on that. That was clean. Now we can kind of just go down and use the vines. All right, I think if there's like nut shots in Zorro, it's kind of, it knows it's kind of making fun of itself. And I like movies like that. You know, it's not over the top, too extreme. Woo. Oh, spider. Okay, well, we gotta eat this bug. All right, and save the wolf spider. Oh, come here, get in my net. Get in my trap. I know you want to. All right, well, guess we'll get this guy. All right. Yep. Oh, come on. It's going right past it. There we go. Now you're mine. Yup. Chomp. I think this is the way you get kids into, like, not being terrified of spiders. I have never seen a better example of, like, hey, you know, spiders aren't that bad. Look at them helping out the population. See, we're helping out the bees. They want us to catch all the fruit flies. Can I not connect to anything out with this? All right. We're just gonna make, oh, that's free. Boop. I guess we'll grab the pollen while we're here. Oh, don't die. Such a clean mode. Oh, free fly, I'll take that. Oh, another free fly, I'll take that. Any more? Oh, I see another one. It's already in the net, isn't it? Nope. Needs a couple more lines here or there. That should do it. Perfect. Oh, whoop. Chop. Chop. Oh, it's perfect. Is there anything up here I missed? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there is one I missed. Nice. So we only need 20 of those. We actually only need 4 more. So that's good. Whoop, whoop. Boop. All right, is there one down here maybe? No, this is pure death. So what they probably want me to do is make like a thing like that. Grab the little wolf spider. Ooh, there it is. Sweet, sweet pollen. All right, we keep going. We got 17. We need like 3 more. Yes. All right. Gonna grab this wolf spider over here. God. How many do we have now? 14. They need 40 wolf spiders. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we gotta kind of finagle our way through here. Probably need to make a little bit of a web network. You know, we gotta do some web design. I'm gonna use that joke a lot. So, get ready for that. Can I connect this to anything? Not particularly. I mean, we could do this. Maybe you can use the leaves. Maybe they can, oh, apparently not. All right, so let's shoot the leaves over here. And maybe I can use them as a means of, doesn't look like it. I'm not quite sure how to get down. The leaves, oh, leaves kill me. Well, not really. Okay, so the leaf is up, there's 2 leaves at the top. Let's play with those a little bit. So they kind of float down. Oh, it's a parachute. Oh, and I can land on it. Okay. So what I need to do, all right, I see the move here, I think. I need to get a parachute and parachute down. That is the plan. So we'll go do that. Alright, so now we're gonna take a leaf from up here. Just kind of shoot it. And now we just parachute down. I don't think we can go parachute across. We gotta kind of work our way down and around. You know, if you ever played Ori and the Blind Forest, this should be ringing a lot of bells. Alright, now we just don't die. Nice, 18. I think this is it. So now we go this way. There's 19. Let's see here. Let's go this way. We just need 2 more. We see one of them. And there's the other one. Oh, okay. That's fine. So I guess that's the benefit of, oh my god, that's so clean. Wow. I am just a master of spider mechanics. This is great. This is so satisfying. Zora kiss someone. I mean, isn't that his thing though? Isn't he supposed to be like a heartthrob? Isn't he supposed to kiss everyone? Like, isn't that part of like his character design? Is that he's just constantly just kind of horny. All right, that's all 20. Chomp. Well, let's get out of here. But I guess before we go, we'll keep going this way. Think they give you more than 20? Or do you think they kind of limit you to 20? I think we kind of collect them on the way. Oh, no, there's definitely more than 20. Is it supposed to be 20? 20 pollen. We got 20. But, you know, the queen could always use more. And I'm trying to get in the queen's favor because I kind of want to marry the princess. You know, if my boyfriend doesn't work out, if I can't save him, I might as well marry a Princess Bee. That's probably a good, you know, backup option to have. So we definitely want to impress her. So any additional pollen we can grab would be greatly beneficial for that cause. Whoop. Spider platforming. Grab this guy. Grab the pollen. His name is Alejandro. That's a cool name. Okay, pick up the pollen. There we go. Do I want to go down here? I don't know. Kind of worked. Nice Spanish accent. Isn't that just, I mean, Alejandro? I feel like it's hard to pronounce that without an accent. Definitely did not say it incorrectly. Nice! Those, like, years Spanish I took in middle school really paying off. Why do these leaves kill me? Those spikes? Woo! 24. Alright, where am I going now? Oh, I need to go down. There we go. Baby wolf spider. Got it. And now we're just looking for the queen. We got all this stuff. Are we close enough? Still 1,200 centimeters. That is not close at all. All right, we got a little bit of an airstream down here. Could probably use... God, how do I need to get a... Not to brag, but I was born in Spain. I don't think... Is that bragging? Just stating the place you were born in? Like, not gonna brag or nothing, but I was born in the United States of America. It doesn't sound like a brag anymore. I feel like it's becoming less and less of a popularity thing. It's just a geographic location that I happen to spawn in. Oh, so California actually was one of the last states that America kind of got. They had this, they kind of teach it in American history. It's called Manifest Destiny. And it was this idea that the early Americans had that thought that they needed to stretch they needed to own all the land between the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific. So they started on the Atlantic Ocean, over there where like New York is, and they moved west towards California, which is near the Pacific Ocean, over near like Japan. And so California is one of the last states they got, outside of Alaska, which is basically just part of Canada. I don't know why they really deemed that necessary to get. And then Hawaii, which is just an island in the middle of nowhere. I guess that was kind of thrown in as a deal. And they're just like, land is land. Yeah, I think that probably is like, I guess it's in like the mid 1800s would be my guess. But my history isn't great. That's one of my weak points. Who has time to remember like dates and times? Actually, now I'm really curious. When did California, my guess was 1850. When was California founded? California was literally founded on September 9th, 1850. Hit it right on the dot. Man, too good. I'm teaching frickin' American history next semester. Alright, there's bees around here. Oh, we found it. Alright, nice. Alright, Miss Queen, I got some stuff for you. I've heard so much about you. Have you brought the pollen? Oh yes, the Shimao Powerful Jelly. The new princess will be magnificent. Wait here while I prepare her. I'm sure she would love to meet you. We get to meet our princess. Look at her! Behold! Your princess has arrived. She's so beautiful. Such powerful wings. Thank you all for your hard labor preparing my royal jelly. Dear Spider, my mother has told me of your predicament as I lay my cell. You're planning a rescue mission to a magical island in the sky. I can think of no greater adventure with which to stretch my new wings. Come with me. I will take you home and help prepare for our voyage. Whee! We got the bee. We befriended someone. That was so much easier than the ant expedition where we had to like create a mechanical ant to fight the fire ants. But you know, that's good. So we only gotta now we get to go meet the dung beetles and get the fuel for our hot air balloon. Let's dance. Yay! Whee! Hi, honey, I'm home. It's the achievement we got. All right. Where's my Oh, there you are. So this is the balloon that's supposed to take us to the magical island in the sky? It'll never make it in this condition. Let me fix that up for you. So she's gonna patch up my lovely moth nest. All right, so now it's starting to look like a hot air balloon. We shouldn't have any problems now. Those wax patches are completely airtight. Nice. So our princess bee friend is gonna be our guide on our voyage over to the bird city, as well as it performed, you know, an excellent task at patching up our hot air balloon. So next, all we need to do is go this way, and we are gonna go get some fuel. That's our last task, is to meet the dung beetles and see if we can borrow some of their poo-poo to fuel our rocket ship. Find some fuel. It's the last thing we need to do. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to collect. Apparently we missed a lot of pollen. A lot of fruit flies. Got a good amount of spiders though. Alright, so the dung beetles are still this way, so we can just keep heading this way. We're gonna bypass the intro scene. We know how to do everything now. This is actually where our betrothed met their unfortunate end. So I guess, where am I supposed to go? It is over here. Is it down? I guess dung beetles be in the ground. Is there like a way I can go down? Not really. Maybe I go up. Not really sure. Let's go talk to the moth. The moth has things to say to us. Maybe they'll take us there. Whee! Alright, where's that moth at? There you are. Hey buddy, these ants showed up just ahead of you. Make quick work of that tree. They've been badgering me with these designs for ages, but I've not had the courage to let them try it. Glad you're helping each other though. The plan seems solid, even if they're too bold for me. Alright, so that's what you say. So how would I go about getting to the dung beetle area? Zora's the perfect Don Juan on a white horse, except it's a black horse. Literally perfect jawline, rich, fits, is cool AF. He do have it going for him, you know? Maybe you can kind of fall this way? Ah! Behold, Predator, I am the Fly Lord. Your fangs are too small to devour me. If my kin don't sit well in your stomach, come pay me a visit. We'll see what we can do about that. Well, if it isn't the mighty Predator, feeling a little full? Let's see if we can't free some of those of you imprisoned. Haha, fly, my friends. Fly free. Okay. I don't know how... I ate them. I don't know how... Okay. I guess... Oh, there we go. This is where the dung beetle goes. For sure. Ooh, the music slaps. Let's go. Oh, and you can hear like the sound effects from me jumping around. It's because I'm in a bunch of poop. That is apparently what's going on. Oh, and it's a mudslide. I can't connect to those. Okay, so I have to like use these little things to get around. Because this is all made of mud, not poop. All right, let's see here. Where am I trying to get to? Good question, good question. Okay, that's all mud. So I need to actually bring... rocks to this side as a counterbalance. And now we're gonna like just tie it down just like that. Perfect. Now we just gotta do that with all the other rocks. All right, get you over here. Beautiful, and now we just kind of laser beam it up the hill. Perfect, and now we want to tie it down, make sure it doesn't move. You know, right there looks good. I'm assuming we need one more rock. Nope, 2 seems to do it. Perfect, look at that. Clean. Apparently I can't go up, so I guess we're going in the water. Whee! All right, let's see if we can find some dung beetles in here. All right, so we need to get up high enough to grab onto that. We just gotta utilize these really small areas. That's what we're doing here. Woo! And now we're up. All right, where are the dung beetles at? Where my fuel, you know what I'm saying? Woo-wee! Man, I'm just guessing where these things are, and it is finding every single one. Okay, there's one. All right, let's make this a little bit higher. Nice. Woo! All right, grab onto that and let's get going. Woo! Yeah, I wasn't... the puzzle solving with the ants was not nearly as fun as the, I don't know what you'd call it. He got the divorce papers from his wife while chilling, but ass naked in the bathtub with the homies. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I guess I know what it means, but that's just such a funny scene. It's like, you know, when you and your boys are just sitting ass naked in the hot tub, and then the lawyer comes over with the divorce papers. Yeah. Oh, apparently we can go up. Did I drop down or did I come? I think I feel like I came from up here, right? Yes. Okay. So I had to go down. So I think what the objective is to get up that way. But we need to build a little bit of a... Yeah, something like this. To kind of bring you up. Perfect. Alright, we got it over that. Come here. Oh, no, you can spoil everything. I'm very okay with that. Wait, no, this is bad. We don't want this. Dang it. Actually, I guess this is fine. His wife got kidnapped, and they found out... Oh, when they found out he was Zoro. Because he wears that very... that very, nondescriptive mask. You never know who it was. Come here. Come here. Come on. Dang it. Alright, so let's just attach you to, like, here. Give you a little bit of gap. See if I can squeeze in there. And now we just laser beam you over. Alright. Alright, this is just kind of cumbersome. But that's okay. Let's see if I can blast it. So all we need... We probably don't need too many. These are like driftwoods. They're probably lighter than that really heavy log over there. So we'll move that over there. We'll grab this stuff. Yeah, that's good. We'll grab all the wood we can and kind of use it as a balance thing. Ooh, okay. I think if we do this right, we can probably just blast it over this small... Nope. Yeah, like that. Okay. We don't need to make any complex web designs. Ooh, the 1,000 thread count. Alright, blast that. Good. And we just kind of... Whoop. Nice. Oh my god. I'm not using lasers nearly enough. They are awesome. The masks hide them pretty well. Gosh, I guess I haven't seen like the poster for that movie in a while. You're probably right. I just feel like back then there was only like 10 people in the world, so it was like... It's probably not very difficult to hide your identity. Nice. Okay, so now we got all this wood over here. And we can kind of build some type of tower, I would think. Build like a little stair. Anyway, we'll construct that later. That's probably enough. That might be too much wood. That's okay. Let's go get the wood down. Oh wait. I put too much wood over here. Alright, sorry, wood. You gotta go this way. Oh my god, I made a mess. I made a mess. This'll work. Just give me some time. Okay. It just needs to be on the other side of the lever arm. I don't think the physics are like that stringent, you know? Okay, that's over there. So I'm gonna need these to go up just a little bit. Perfect. And I think I can just blast you, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. And I think that's enough over there where I can use these without tipping the thing. Nope, I need one more over there. His son is beating his teacher in a stick fight. That's good. We like that. That a positive thing. Ooh, the physics are good. They actually do need to be on the very edge of this thing. We probably only need the one log, so let's bring you this way. We can probably make it work with one. So what we're... Get over this thing. I know you can do it. Fine. Okay. So now that all of our wood is perfectly portioned over there. Alright, now it probably expects us to have more than one piece of wood here. What they don't know is that I can do this. And kind of use this method to slowly grow my web. Maybe not. Oh, that's so close. I might need one more piece of wood. The funny thing is, basically did a joke, made the whole class laugh. The teacher went to beat the kid for laughing. I don't know, Yoquin. Zora's son basically did a David and Goliath and hit him with a slingshot thing, and now they're having an epic battle with two sticks. God, the 1800s were just different, you know? You don't see that nowadays. Alright, let's see if we can't get one of these. Up there? I don't even know how I would do that. Alright, is there anything up there that I can attach to? No. Is there any way I can use this better? No, it's pretty much used to its fullest extent. Maybe we can do something like that to kind of build it like this. Let's go. Puzzle. Alright, still just, I think we just need to get to the end, which is a nice change of, oh my god, I just hooked that fly in midair. Come here. I didn't know I could do that. That makes it so much easier. Come here. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Let's go. Whoop. We're gonna swing and we're gonna go whoop. Whoop. Woo. Alright, we gotta be pretty close to these dung beetles now, right? God, and after we're done with this, we're watching the speed run of this game, which is gonna be insane, I'm sure. Alright, so we got an actual little thing we gotta do. We got 2 drawbridges we gotta work with. We can probably do that, like there. That will turn this one, obviously. It puts this down. Can I get out this way? Yeah, okay, that was the entirety of the puzzle. Was shoot thing. So now we can get up here. How does one mess up as many words as you? You gotta be pretty good. You have to know what the words are first, and then you have to do the opposite. It's like getting a 0 on like a standardized test where you like, it's multiple choice. Like it takes skill to get a 0. It's probably harder to get a 0 than it is a perfect score. Because you can't ever guess. You have to know what the correct answer is for every question so you can answer incorrectly. Hey there, friend. Welcome to Dungtown. Let's go. This is my people. Poop City. Pushing a big ball of dung is one of the best workouts. These are the chads of the animal kingdom, of the bug kingdom. Fresh dung is the best dung. That's what I always say as well, my friend. Hey there, little spider. You hear about the dung? Tasty, nutritious, and burns extra hot. You want some? Well, you're in luck. We got some friends with loads of dung to share. Just, not here. It's up the hill a fair way. And well, there's one small problem with getting up there. Oh, get to the point, Michael. Look, we need to get across these puddles, and I broke my wing a while back. No flying means we're in need of a walking-based solution. Then you could use your fancy web solution. Yes. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe as a web designer, I'm not. There's a lot to be desired for me. All right, so what we're gonna start with is the classic one string above here. One there. One there, and then we kind of just build up, just like that. Something like that. Perfect. Yep. And then we're gonna go boop. All right, that was bad. With enough web, anything is possible. Yes. That is a fixed bridge. I think they'll be very happy with my work. Look at that. Look. Go up the hill. What? Get up the hill. Yes. Just shoot him across. No, stop. No, I didn't know I had to keep. Oh, dang it. I thought it was just one bridge. Now I feel stupid. And now I've ruined this bridge. Oh, now I just feel like an idiot. Okay. But anyways, I think, yeah, the first one was kind of a gimme. So this should do it. That's fine. Let's get you guys over here. Get you nice and attached. You to there. We'll get a nice little truss system going. Perfect. You would, attach that to there. Middle one. We got to make sure this one's well attached on this side. And we really want extra stability here, so we're actually going to go underwater and connect it down here. A lot of people don't know how good that bridge design is going to actually hold up. You got to support from the bottom. That's where the weight's going to be distributed after the dung beetle walks on it. Very important to, include those lower trusses. So we're going to make these a little closer together. And I think what we probably want to do is actually bring this a little bit, yeah, this way. Just a tad. Okay. And I think I might have put too much emphasis on the lower trusses. But I think, well, might as well make this go above and beyond here. Just, full web network here. There's no building constraints. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. So, yeah. Just support the crap out of it. Very good. Good load distribution. This should be perfect. I've never seen a better bridge, to be honest with you. And then we can just shoot the beetle up the hill. Just like we did on the first one. And that's it. Okay, there's just 2 bridges. Alright, so come here. Let's try it. You fix the bridge? Yes. Alright, let's give it a go. We're gonna hang out behind them, and if they need help, we can push them from the rear. Perfect. Now we go over here. Same mentality. All right, let's see how much work I did. Please make that step. Oh, it's fine. It has no problem. Make it. This is fine. You're doing good work here. You can climb that. You can climb that. What are you doing? You can climb that. What does it want from me? This is perfect. This is the best bridge I've ever made. Oh, you want me to get the other frickin' things? All right, I guess so. I think we could have made that work. But sure, I guess, okay, we might have gone above and beyond here when it comes to webs. I'll concede that. All right, we'll bring you over here. We'll use all the materials, whatever. All right, so now, shoot all this. We need to build a little bit of a different scenario. So now what we actually need to do is bring, like, you up here. Yeah, like that. Come here. Yes. Okay, we want to detach everything. All right, good. Good. So, actually, oh, not that. What we need to do right now, nope, is bring you this way. Ultimately sliding you out from the other log, just like so. You know, maintaining this good truss system we got here. Good. The problem we have is now this is unconnected. So let's get you connected there. Yep, just like that. And what we're gonna do... would be a good way of doing this. Shoot it with lasers until it kind of works out for us. That's what I'm thinking as well. Alright, so now... Tons of work went into this bridge, and I think you haven't seen excellence until you've seen my bridge design in Webbed. It's a web-based design, but I think it will hold up here. We got enough string to last for ages. Okay, I might have overdone it there. I think this will work. I think this will play very nicely. Actually, we're gonna connect you a little bit more. Okay, we'll go down here. Lovely. All right, let's try it again. Woo! All right, let's go. All right, yep, got to move on. Good. Thank God they implemented this laser beam system to literally do whatever. Nope, up the hill. Up the hill. Get going, dung beetle. All right, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is looking good. All right, we'll be able to climb that slope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby. No problem. Absolutely not a single issue with that. You tell them Wendy and Michael sent you. They'll be able to get you the dung you need. Dung. Bridge builder. That's me. Look at that mid-air snagaroony. Woo. Whoop. And we're just climbing. And everyone's having a good time. And we're just eating. Oh. Whoop. Whoop. Imagine if you saw a spider, like, in a forest doing this. It's just flying through the air, just shooting webs left and right. Oh, it's cutscene. I don't gotta do nothing. Oh, no, it's just because the dung. Okay. Come here. Oh, thought I hit it. Whoop, whoop. All right. And we go swing. Okay, not this way. Apparently going this way. I think we're just climbing up this hill. Now watch this. I'm gonna use this bee, this bug, this fruit fly. Gonna hook it now. Nope, nope. Yep, swing up. And it's gonna help carry us to success. Woo! And this one I'm just eating for fun. Okay. And this is the top. How much more of this do I have to do? Nope, more levels. Did I need to build that bridge for those other dung beetles now that I'm thinking about it? Like, they didn't, like, let me pass. God, can you imagine going to the top of this and then being like, sorry, we don't have any dung. Like, did Wendy and Michael send you? And you just be like, well, no. But, like, I need the dung. Who Wendy and Michael? Or we could just lie. If they ever ask, be like, all right, well, we did help them across the bridge. How are you gonna know? You're not gonna come down here. You're not gonna check. They didn't give us like a certificate of you know, authenticity saying that yes, indeed, we did help them out. Whoop. Oh, we can just attach to everything here. All right, there's a bunch of rocks here that I feel like we're gonna have to do something with. Oh, see that snipe? Okay, so what's my goal here? We got a bunch of rocks. That much I do know. I can decipher that we do in fact have rocks. All right, so what do the rocks do? You know? Hell nah, his horse is drinking beer. Actually, okay, so fun fact about horses and beer. It's actually a very common thing to feed horses beer. It helps make their coat nice and shiny. And essentially they can't get drunk off it because they weigh like 1,000,000 pounds. So that's an actual true statement. Cowboys would give their horses, or people that own horses for like show and to race, they do feed them beer. That's a trivia fact for you. You can take that to, oh my god. I guess you can just attach it to the bottom. There's no real need to attach it to like sit them on the top, right? As long as they're pulling down that thing, that'll probably be good. I'm assuming that we're supposed to use these rocks to counterbalance this thing. Alright, now we can probably just push it along, attach it to there. That should be fine. That should carry it. Okay, and then we go. Okay, so now it's not attached to the platform, but we can attach it to the other rocks. Alright, just break all the lines. Is that enough rocks? Okay, it needs more rocks. I can do that. And now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna try this method out. I call it the everything all at once method. Yep. Okay, apparently that was not enough. It needs this final rock to break that one vine. Why? Why would that not work? Look, it's so heavy. All right, let's go to the bottom. Let's figure this out. Whee! Alright, let's see what the issue is here. Because, you know, we need to figure this out. Whoop. Alright. There we go. So now all the rocks have fallen off, but the ones we attached were enough to pull this down, which is perfect. So now, this one, the one that was sitting here, definitely got lifted up. And we can attach to that to bring us to the next area. Look at that. Look at that. Did I watch The Mask? The one with... I watched the Jim Carrey mask. Where Jim Carrey, the green mask one. Where the frick am I? Hello there, spider. Be very quiet. Don't scare the... Well... Sir, you don't do this right. This is how you catch prey. That's how you do it. Yeah, no, I've seen it. I think it's a pretty solid movie. I haven't seen it in a while. They made like a remake of it. It's pretty garbage. But the original one holds up. The original one's pretty good. I do like that one. Jim Carrey's just phenomenal. That was like Jim Carrey's heyday. He's phenomenal at all those facial expressions they made him do. Really feels like he, like, really is the only person that would get for that role. And I think that's why the remake did so poorly. Is because, like, you can't be better than Jim Carrey at playing that mask. The guy who, you know. So yeah, no, Mask, very good. Yes. It is called... No, not The Masked Singer. The Mask is the original. And then I think it's just called The Mask 2. Yeah, The Mask 2 came out 11 years after the original. And has new characters. It's called The Son of the Mask. It's where the kid goes crazy. And it's awful. Okay, and then they had a third movie apparently called The Revenge of the Mask, which came out in 2018. It was so bad. There's not even like, Google has very little on it. Yeah, not a single recognizable face in the third one. Really just pumping them out for the sake of a small amount of money. So they made a full trilogy of the Mask movies. But you don't need to watch any of them but the original. Yeah, Son of the Mask is bad. But, I guess the only thing it's really got going for it is if you're, like, a child. You're like, oh, baby did funny thing. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Alright, so let's see. We don't want to fall down. So we're just gonna stay up then. That seems easy enough. Don't fall down. Alright, same premise probably. Stay high. Yeah, you gotta stay high. Woo! Man. The spider grapple mechanics just never get tired. Like, I never feel like I'm like, oh, like I'm kind of bored by doing this. It just feels real good all the time. Oh, the fruit flies are around here because the poop is here. That's why they're here. All right, where are you at? Where'd that little thing go? Come here. Daddy hungry. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. All right, we'll get him later. Oh, I hope this is right. Okay, now perfect precision is necessary here. But again, we played through all of Celeste, so this is nothing. This is very, very easy. Woo. Let's go. Woo. All right, moving this way probably. Oh my God, almost just died. Yeah, we can probably just swing like this. And this is probably where we're going. Yeah, howdy, Spider. Wendy and Mike sent you up here, did they? You must be here for the bounty of dung. We got some for you right over here. Only problem is this dung a little too comfort. Our lazy son is simply refusing to leave the ball. It's so hot out there. Why would I want to leave? Little Spider, it's all yours if you can convince him to get out and see a bit of the world. Go on, give it a little push. That seems like something I could do. That seems right up my alley. Whee! This is lovely. This is perfect. This is exactly the sequence that I wanted to have at getting this big pile of dung. Also, I like how they think the ball was all yours if you convince our son to leave, but also, in theory, the ball is already mine whether the kid gets out of there or not. You know, it really has nothing to do if the kid leaves or not. I'm taking this ball. Oh. Dang. Did I need it in that form? Is it cool being all bunched up like that? Probably. It's probably fine. Nice. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Did I seriously just get kicked out of home? I just have to live here now, I guess. Help yourself some dung, it's my favorite. Very energy dense. You maybe carry all that up? You gotta be kidding me. Oh wait, there's an elevator right there. So we can probably just do something like this. Oh, nope, never mind. Come back, come back, come back. Come on back. Come here. Come on down. All right. You stay right here, pile of dung. Don't you move an inch. And don't let me leave. I'm staying right here with you. Okay, so the pile of dung is over there, but we can probably just tie it over here. Yeah, give it a little bit of love. And now we're up here, and then we bring it over this way. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, shoot these. Bring it this way. All right, then we go up here, and we're gonna bring you over to the engine. And we ultimately need to place it between the hot air balloon and the engine. So like right this way. Oh, wait. No, I did this wrong. So what I think we need to do is actually bring this up to like that. Okay, 1 second. Okay, now everything's moving. Okay, we're gonna make sure this does not move while we construct our lovely design. All right, so what we're doing now is connecting the kind of the hot air balloon bucket to the hot air balloon itself. We need to move it up a little bit. We need to ultimately connect this engine. Oh boy. Oh, I'm just connecting the engine. No. Okay, we can fix this. Oh god, I lied. Everything's fucked. Okay, reset. We can do this a little bit better. Reset it, reset it, reset it. Okay, my dung is still here. You, sir, need to move. Thank you. No, that's clearly not where I wanted it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's do it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9. Yeah. This is pretty fun. You just kind of bounce back and forth. We kind of go whoop, and then we go whoop. Okay. Does this need to be attached to that? I feel... Here, I think he's got the blueprints. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, that needs to be pulled up there. Okay, so let's do that. We can do that. Pretty straightforward here. This should probably click into place here pretty soon. Oh god, I've kind of trapped myself. That's okay, we can swing right below. Just, no. Okay, thank god. I was very concerned that me hitting the bell would reset everything, and I put all this work into this, you know? Okay, now that side is pretty well up there. And we just gotta do the same thing with the other side. That looks pretty solid. I mean, that engine is clearly up there. Okay. Next, we're gonna need to bring the dung into... Is this not correct? This feels very correct. I really thought that engine would kind of snap into place there, but I guess they made it a little complicated. Nice. Okay. Fuel is in the engine. Maybe I just keep kind of shoving the engine up in there. Is that kind of the goal here? All right. Engine looking pretty happy now. Looks like it's ready to launch. You ready to head out? Yeah. Let's go. Engine ignition in 3, 2, 1. It's an airship. Oh my god, I should probably disconnect these random lines that I've made. All right. Spider on a trip. Spider on a trip. Oh, does he want to talk to me? Engine nominal airspeed increasing. This is it. We're flying.
Yes, now this is what I call an adventure. Hold on tight, little spider. But don't worry, I'll catch you if you fall.
She wasn't lying. She was absolutely not lying. If I fall off, she does catch me. Alright, let's go check out what's going up on top. We got a good crew involved. We got a single ant. Whee! No, I was playing. Why you gotta... Okay. Alright. Oh, we got a little bit of wind going on here. The storm is not in the forecast, but the ship is still holding, barely. Let's do some web design. Everything together. Hold the ship steady, boys and girls. We're going on a trip. There's nothing that my webs can't fix, though. Okay, I was like, what did that attach to? All right, this looks pretty sturdy. What about now? Storm is not in the forecast? Okay. I don't even know if I had to do all that web design there. It looks like we're doing pretty well, though. Where are we? I guess we're just going up. We're going to the bird place. We're gonna go save our boyfriend. Save boyfriend, yay. All right, it's going on a little long. Wind is really picking up now. I feel so alive. Oh. Do I want, I probably can't collect that. I think it's just showing us we're getting close to the bird. The bird was very fascinated in blue gems, which is actually why it took our boyfriend, who kind of resembled a blue gem. Okay, so we're staying on the ship. Oh. I jumped literally a second early. Go find your love. We'll meet you on the other side. Find your boyfriend in Sky Bower. We can do that. Actually what I'm gonna do is get you, and then I'm gonna assume that you actually wanna go like here. Oh god, I might have over-engineered the process here. You go here. That's literally all I want you to do. Go, no. Go in hole. Go in hole. Go in the hole. Perfect. Whee! Alright, so now we got this guy. Which we can kind of use to kill ourselves. Oh, or maybe not. Alright, we're probably gonna need that blue little orb here. Hopefully it kind of flies up with us. Where do you think it needs to go? Is there a very obvious, okay. Is that it? You think that, I think that's it. Okay, where'd that blue orb go? Alright, this way. Wow, what a shot. What an absolute snipe from the corner of the map. That's what an hour and a half of this game will do for you. That's not skill that grows on trees, you know? Okay, let's see if we can swing that again. Alright, so this time, like, the whole thing needs to be moved? Oh, I did connect it. Let's go. I'm like pulling it. All right. Yeah, just like this. All right. Nice. Keep it going. Keep it coming. Let's disconnect the lines that were right here. Perfect. And just kind of bring it towards its destination, which is over here. So let's shoot all these down, and specifically want you to go right about here. If you could just come on over. That'd be very helpful. Yes. Perfect. Let's get going. All right, this is a much larger crystal. And we're gonna use this to fly. Yep, just like that. Gonna bring you down. Right over here. All right, and then I'm gonna shoot you, and then we actually need to go over here. And that will work. Let's clear our lines in case anyone else, okay, now there's more than one crystal. Very important. Okay, so let's just grab you. And I kind of assume we need to go down here. Probably someplace to put it, right? Okay, we kind of brought it down. That's good. Oh. Yes. We're gonna need you as well. And I think we're kind of gonna make a bridge here. Okay, now we're kind of making some web slinging paths down there. All right, and we need to ultimately get one over here is all we need to do. So this one is actually a pretty good candidate. We're gonna go ahead and get with the slinging. Let's see here, let's shoot that and let's pull you this way. Yep, just like that. And what we're gonna do is now we just kind of attach you right there. Perfect, just like that. And we're just gonna shoot you along over this way. Actually, you can probably just, oh. Hit the rock, okay. Let's just do this type mentality. That's probably close enough, right? One more. There we go. Perfect. And there's our boyfriend! We did it! Find your boyfriend in Skybower. Now we have to escape with our boyfriend. Hey! Yay! Yay! Come on, let's go this way. Oh, actually, I need a rock. So let's go grab that. Oh, apparently I can't break theirs. So let's see if we can't find ourselves oh, wait. Let's use them. Lovely. How's the spidering? It's good, we found our boyfriend. Look at that. Yay! And we're gonna bring him to the end. You just gotta get in there. And now we're moving. Dance. And we just kind of walk along. Oh, can they not swing webs? All right, my boyfriend apparently cannot swing webs. So the only way we can lead them, do I have to carry this bitch ass spider up here? You are also a spider, you know that, right? Can you, there we go. Apparently that's too much effort for you. Can you just climb like a normal spider? All right. Follow me. See how we're dancing? We're dancing up the string. See, nope, apparently, God. All right, we're dancing up the string. You like dancing up strings. This is easy. Perfect. And we're just gonna continue to dance up the string. Perfect. All right, I'm doing a lot more web building here. Apparently this blue spider needs quite a bit more. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little jump scared there. Come here. Can you come here, little spider? This way? Did you make your own web? What are you doing down there? What is the problem? What are you doing? All right, everything's fine. Watch. Oh. All right, spider. All right. All right, this is good. Now get in your little hole. Perfect, and let's keep going. Yay! All right, now we're gonna avoid this bird. Oh! Get out of here! Get out of here! All right, run this way. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Nice. Let's get going. Let's get going. All right. Now we got more birds. So okay. So now what we gotta do is kind of make a tightrope. It's not concerned with me. Oh! I was thinking the bird wouldn't want to kill me because I'm not blue. There we go. Come on. Let's go. That jump is too much for you? You're telling me this jump is too much? Alright. Now can you make it? Are you... You are the stupidest spider I have ever seen. Alright, let's get out. Ugh. Alright. Alright, so now we got like this. We'll just kind of connect it up there. Okay, I don't know. Dang it. Okay, good. Just kind of block this off. Just like so. It probably can't break that, right? Nope. All right, let's get going, little buddy. All right, so I know for a fact you can't cross this. Oh! I did not think the bird was gonna be there. All right, so this way. We're gonna grab this. And now we're gonna shoot it. That way. And now, we're gonna use it as a means of blocking the bird. Oh my god! Frickin' bird. All right, come here, come here. That one's blocked. Quickly get across before the bird gets over here. Okay, so it's like a timed thing. So I got a little bit of time over here to do my little bit of spider work. All right, that's fine. We got our lines in. That's what the whole purpose of that was. Yep, that's fine. Oh, it broke my string. All right, again, that's okay, I guess. Okay, that'll be good enough. I think that will survive a hit. Come here. Come here. Please, dear God, not now. Don't do this to me now. Oh, the bird actually helped out a little bit. Nice. Let's go get... Don't you eat him. This way. Okay, stay right there. Okay, good. I hit my little log out. That's what I wanted. Good. Pull it up. I need to borrow it again. Alright, move you over there. Perfect. And now we're going to bring you this way. And now we'll block out these lines. We don't need those anymore. Good. And I'm just going to try and shoot it across. Perfect. Perfect. Nope, little buddy. This way. Thank you. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, my stick is over here. Thank you for helping me, but that's not, oh, that's not, okay. All right, I need to get my buddy this way. Please come, stop it. Stop pushing the log. This is why the bird took you, because you're stupid. All right. Okay, maybe it was also because I attached him to the log. That was my downfall. All right, now I can just shoot this over. No. Stick go there. Stop. Stop. What is going on? What is with the log? The log. Okay, whatever. Let's call it done. Let's go this way. It jumped right into it. All right. This way. Yay. I think we just time this right and we'll be fine. I think we're far enough away. It's gonna go for 1. We'll be fine. All right, this is good. The log was completely unnecessary now that I'm looking at it. I thought it was important. Turns out it was not. Okay. This way. Woo. Oops. It went for 3 pecks? That's 1 more than I thought it was gonna go for. Okay. Alright, I guess I gotta build a little bit better for my buddy here. My buddy is not the platformer that I am. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna build like a line straight up here. Then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna whoop, and then we're gonna say, hey, come here. And then we're gonna go up here. Bird too far away. Dang it, bird was not too far away. Gosh darn it. Alright, okay, we can just speed run this. Speed run, speed run. That bird. Alright. First section easy. We just run as fast as humanly possible. Alright. Next. Okay. Okay, we're gonna let the bird peck. Okay, now we can do this thing. Perfect, we are higher up now. The bird will never find us up here, right? Oh, I tied him to the ground. Okay, now you're good. This way. Okay, we got a checkpoint. That's good. It is very hard to hold the dance button and maneuver like this. Okay. Okay. Bird's gonna try it. Bird's gonna be unsuccessful. Bird's gonna leave. Now we go. Now we go. Yes. Now we shoot this thing. Okay, or I guess we can just do something along these lines. Oh my. Okay. Okay, this is fine. I'm just a little on edge because my boyfriend's here watching me. That's it. Okay, let's pull it up. Pull it up. Whoop. Let's get the cog into the hole. Without the bird pecking me to death. Oh my god, it pecked me to death. Okay, now we're over here. Please come here. Thank you. Alright, so now what we're gonna need to do is get you up to there. Connected like this. Get a little horizontal action in there. I dodged! Okay, you stay here. Let me just get this thing for us, and I'll come back and get you, I promise. Nice. Okay, now we can come. All right. Okay, bird, you need to go. There we go, and we can just go straight to this line. Perfect. And now the bird is trapped. Yeah, the guy that Zora's wife is dating is apparently a bad guy. That's kind of how it happens. That sounds about right, if I'm being honest. All right, and then let's go over this way. All right, let's put you in your little pedestal. And let's get the heck out of here. Little spider, you made it. And you've rescued your boyfriend. We're almost ready to go home. Vlad is bringing the airship around now. Wait. He's coming. Watch out. Boss fight? I swear. Oh, okay, apparently not. Okay, apparently we're going for an air battle. Hold on, little spider. We're going to catch this bird. All right, where did... Dang, I really... Oh, man, I was very far off when I shot that string. I got it. I got him. I got a big one. Okay. All right, Princess, you're doing a great job here. Woo! Sorry we're late, comrade. Just picked up a little help on the way. Hey, neighbor. Howdy, neighbor. Mech Ant reporting for duty. This beast doesn't stand a chance. We're coming in close now. I'll have to pull the Mech Ant onto the bird's back with your webs. Let's do this. Sure. Obviously, that's the next sequential step in this process. Okay, so let's get down to the Mech Ant. All right. Bring it on in, boys. Bring it on in. Coming in hot. Attaching strings, Captain. This is fine. We're doing fine. This is perfect. I'm in position. Get clear. Detaching Mech Ant. Now! That is such a big Mech Ant. I did not realize how big that ant was. Let's go. Yay! Defeat the bowerbird. All right, now we'll just sit here for about 45 minutes as I continue to blast it for funsies. Let's just tie you down so you can't cause anyone else any problems. We did it! The beast is grounded. What should we do with him now, comrade? We send him away. You hear me, bird? You've burnt all your bridges here. The bugs of this bush will not put up you eating and kidnapping their friends. And now we have the means to defend ourselves. You need to find a new land to call home. Maybe somewhere far away here with more birds like you. Maybe somewhere you can finally find a friend. But you leave now, before I change my mind. I mean, I guess it listened. It seems to be the alpha male here. Oh man, that was scary. I wasn't sure I'd be able to talk to him, but I did it. Thank you, buddy. And thank you too, buddy's boyfriend. Your brave actions gave me the courage to finally stand up for that menace. Our home is a little bit safer today, thanks to you. We did it! We told the bird to get out of here! What a beautiful game. Short, sweet, to the point, with just unbelievably good mechanics. So now, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'm watching the speed run, which is 20 minutes, and we're kind of skipping around. I wanna see how fast someone can beat this thing, because I feel like it's gotta be very incredible. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. How did they play the bees? Skateburb, the hit game Skateburb. Oh, it was just a different game. Boyfriend as himself. And you as Buddy the Spider. Yay! Dang, what a good cast of characters. Well, it doesn't specifically say that I'm a male spider. I could be playing as a female spider. I think they leave it up to interpretation. However you want to see it is fine. Aww. Aw, we got a sticker. Yay! So I guess now it kind of lets, now we've defeated all the enemies, we're allowed to go collect all the other collectibles if we want to. But yeah, that's the game. I had a good time. I think that was a really solid game. So now what we're gonna do is, I saw this earlier. Well, this is Revenge of the Mask. Well, first I want to watch, no, not. I would say webbed speed run. You know, I don't know. It's whatever. They're spiders, you know. Don't overcomplicate things. All right, let's see how let's see how fast this is. We're gonna skip the intro stuff. This is all cutscene based. Oh, that was speed loss right there. God. Look how fast they just get up. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. You could use lasers as a way of movement. It's literally just jumping off this freaking cog. Oh, and they use it as kind of a platform and they lift it up that way. Non-binary spiders. It's agendered. Dang. All right. This is just impressive. This specific movement, like where they can carry things just by jumping and using them as a platform, is pretty great. It's literally just flying. Every time you pick anything up, it looks like you just fly infinitely. So it's interesting. We did do the speedrun route for this game. We did start with the ants. You could do this with your eyes closed. I'd like to see it. I'd watch it. Dang. That's just good stuff right there. I didn't even think about doing a, putting a web underneath the cog to like lift it into position. Oh, God, this, you could definitely go faster than this. There's a lot of, like, there's a lot of little movements you can improve on. I don't know how popular the speedrun game is. Let me look. Speedrun web. Let's see how popular the leaderboard is. It's only got 42 submissions. The one at the bottom is 5 hours and 11 minutes. So we did get that. We are currently tied. We are on 42nd place on the speedrun leaderboard for webbed. You're the 42nd fastest person who ever completed this game, according to the speedrun leaderboards. Also, so this is actually pretty popular. Someone just can actually beat this. This is Shadow of the Past, who's currently in second place with a 19-minute speedrun. So he actually shaved a lot of seconds off this in the last attempt. The current record is actually a guy named Torx with an 18-minute, 24-second, 2 weeks ago. So it's pretty solid. But this is the most popular video on YouTube. All right, let's skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, it looks like there's no major... It's any percent, but I don't see any major glitches. Or, like, skips, you know? I was curious if they used, like... Okay, so they do skip stuff like that. That's good. It's just so clean. Yeah, but like... Oh, look at that free bug he just snagged. He literally missed the the exit zone. Alright, so it's got... I guess you still have to collect all this pollen. There's not like a way around that, it looks like. Ooh. Man. Oh, and there's deaths. You hate to see it. Not in a speed run. Not in the web speed run. I still love that mechanic that I didn't even try it, where you can use the lasers to essentially shoot yourself. Give you kind of like a momentum boost in the direction you want. Nice. Oh, and this is actually... They actually have to route this pretty well. So there's like 50 different pollens you can collect. So figuring out the fastest ones to get is probably, you gotta figure out which are the fastest methods. Stop. You still probably want to move towards the exit, but you want to pick up the fastest ones on the way. And I bet that's somewhat interesting to try to figure out which ones are the best ones to get. Nice. Yeah, I love that mechanic. I cannot believe that I didn't use that at all. So like there, they use the little fruit fly to get some extra height. That's really clever. All right, he's got the 20th one. Now he doesn't have to worry about any more pollen collection. He can just go super fast. I also like how he's collecting all the little things when he happens to go there. Cutscene. So bad. Hey, this is a pretty lengthy speed run, like a 24-minute speed run. Like you got it. It's a pretty new game. This came out September 21st of this year, so it's not like they've had years to figure out the best way of doing this. This is the section I'm curious about, specifically how they got the spider there. So like this, do you really think this is the fast? I guess this is the fastest way. This thing didn't seem to move very fast, even when you connected ropes to it. Because we were, like, dragging it along using ropes. Oh, no. Oh, this is heartbreaking. 37 seconds ahead, and this is what's happening here. You hate to see it. Yeah, I feel like they definitely got the techniques correct. They just need a little more practice to figure out what to do in different situations to get it right first time every try. Ooh, that was almost good. Alright, now this is the section that I'm curious about, is the, where it's having to use the other spider as a tool. Let's move up a little bit. Alright, so how do they get past the burb? Oh, apparently you can shoot that. You don't have to wait for the bird to do it. Interesting. And you can drag them along. Oh. Oh, you're gonna play Raft? Is that any good? Because, like, it keeps going on sale. But, like, to get my buddies to play it, I essentially would have to buy it for both of us. And I'd have to know it's a pretty solid game before I do that. Alright, so he's ignoring all of the logs here. Wow. One lion in it. Okay, so if you go fast enough, the bird doesn't even... Oh my god, he got the bump from the bird. That must have been terrifying. Raft is pretty calm and nice until you fall in the water and there's a shark chasing you. Oh, time loss, time loss, time loss. Okay, so they're gonna try to skip this thing by not using the cog at all. That's pretty smart. Now he's gonna... Okay, that was a pretty clever move. You don't need the cog at all there. And now you can just speedrun to here because you don't need to drag your buddy along. Can you kill the shark when it starts chasing you, or you just gotta get out of the water? Alright, let's see how fast it can... Okay, does he just spam them? Yeah, it looks like he just spams them to get the bird anyway. Alright. And time. You can, but it takes a while and you'll just die. Alright. Awesome. Alright. Well, that was the game Webbed. I really enjoyed it. I thought that was a really solid game. So, yeah, I'll probably find something to stream. I'm here for a few more days until I go on vacation. So we'll find something to stream. When I come back next year, we're playing Fallout New Vegas, which I think will be a fun playthrough. It'll be a little longer than a lot of games you play. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I'll probably be on it smart at some point. Yeah, apparently Fallout New Vegas is a gem, and I've been missing out for 10 years or whatever. Yep. Have a good night, day, whatever time it is out there. Bye.